Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me for this month's free reading draw. And I promise you I won't be talking for too long this time. I just want to say thank you for entering the draw. There are so many names in my bowl this time. It's really amazing. And to those of you who are interested in this reading, even if you don't get picked, you can book this reading on my Patreon page this month, and you're gonna receive the reading in the beginning of January. Or you can get the reading from me anytime via PayPal. And there are two types of readings, New Year's readings, that I offer. One of them is shorter, and the other one is longer and more detailed. Today I'm going to be doing the shorter one, but I'm going to be uploading a video showing you the longer version as well in a couple of days. So let's see who today's winner is. And I can already see that someone has jumped out. And that someone is Sarah G. So I'm going to be doing your reading right now. Alright, let's get into your reading right away, Sarah. I'm very happy to be doing this reading for you, and I'm doing a reading like this for myself as well. In fact, I've been doing it every year for the last 4 years. Well, actually, the longer version. But New Year's readings are absolutely wonderful. They are just an amazing opportunity to take a look at the year that's passed and to see what's coming up. So it's just really a remarkable way to plan and design our lives. So let me just shuffle the cards a little bit more, just to get a feel of your energy. I'm tapping into your energy now, Sarah. And the energies of the upcoming year. Right. So first we're gonna pick one card for last year, which is this year, but it's going to be last year, next year. So we're gonna have one card to signify 2015. And we're gonna have a signifier card for 2016. So this is going to be the overall theme of next year. And now we're gonna pick 4 cards that will represent 4 sections of the upcoming year, 3 months each. So the first one is going to be the time period between January and March. So it's the first quarter of 2016. And the next one is from April to June. And then July, August, September. And finally, October, November, December. Okay. Let me just arrange the cards so that we can see everything on the screen. So, okay, 2016, it hasn't been an easy year for you this year. We have the 5 of Swords, and if you look at the picture here, I'm sure you can guess what this card is about. It's about fighting and trying to get out of a very harmful and dangerous situation, something that is that has been oppressing you. So there's a sense of trying to get rid of some negative influence, and just the hardship of that endeavor. So there's a lot of struggle here and not enough success. So, and I can also get the sense that there's a theme of self and other, self and the group. So there's opposition in your life between an individual and a group, and the individual who is facing or is opposite from this group, it could be you or somebody close to you. So there's a sense of a lack of harmony and conflict, really, is what I get. But for 2016, we have the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 9 of Wands upright. It's all about defending yourself. So the theme here is very much connected. The 2 cards can be related if we think about the necessity for protecting ourselves, our space, our family, our values, and what we stand for. But since it's in reverse, I would say that there is a need or an opportunity for you to let your guard down. And I'm gonna be looking at the 4 quarters of the year. So we're gonna see if that's a good idea, or if you should take measures to protect yourself this year, the upcoming year. Okay, So, first off, you are not in any kind of real or physical danger. So, the act of letting your guard down, the act of opening up to the world and not building walls between you and the world, is actually a good idea. And this is what next year is going to be about. So you should be moving towards a life which is less isolated and less protected, less secure in a way, because you don't need all that security that you think you need. What you really need is connection with others. And so next year is pretty much going to be a roller coaster ride for you, from what I can see here. So we're going to be starting, or you're going to be starting, with the Hermit. And the Hermit is the traditional card for being separated from the world, standing alone and staying away from society and worldly pleasures. So my guess is that you have been having this feeling for a while now, that you are maybe too much focused on solving problems and really kind of researching something, or just dealing with serious things at your workplace or even in your home. And so it's not really a fun card, and I'm emphasizing this aspect of it because in the next quarter we have the 9 of Cups, which is all about having fun and enjoying yourself. So there is like a huge difference between the two cards, and I can say that you are going to be turning your back on your ways of being a hermit, of being isolated and not caring about pleasure, and not treating yourself right. The 9 of Cups for the time period of April through May and to June is going to be a very prosperous, emotionally fulfilling, and a very satisfying period for you. And this is the time of the year where you should be focusing your energies. So this is where you can get most of your things done. So this is going to be, so to say, the best point in your year. And I'm sorry to say, but it looks like the next quarter, from July to September, is going to bring you a little bit of suffering. So you will not be that secure. You will not feel protected, and there might be some kind of loss, the loss of a job or an important relationship, or just the image of who you are. And so there is going to be some pain involved. And this is not to say that from July through September you're going to be feeling horrible. It's just that the most important influence that is going to come in this period is going to be the loss of something and your thoughts regarding it, because this is from the sword suit, which is connected with thoughts and thinking and mental activities. So it's going to be a challenge for you to clear your thoughts of this perceived or real loss of something. And this is going to be the most important theme of this time period. And then I think I can see what's going on here now. So we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And what you should be aware of, and what you should be careful about, is that this loss here is going to result in you becoming less trusting and less open to your environment, which is not good, which is not what you should be doing. So towards the end of the year, there will be a tendency which you should really be aware of and really take care of. There will be a tendency for you not to share things with others. May it be physical things, material things, or information, or emotions, or yourself. Just sharing yourself is going to be a problem. Because as you can see, the Six of Pentacles upright is all about the balance of giving and receiving, this even flow of having and giving and receiving things. And when it's in reverse, as in your case, it indicates that you will have issues with giving and sharing yourself, or accepting help as well. This is also included. So it might be that the loss that you've suffered will make you vulnerable, but this won't be something that you would like to acknowledge or address. And what you need to remember is that it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to receive guidance when you feel lost. And it's also okay to give to others. So even though somebody might have, or some people might have, betrayed your trust, that might have happened to you before, and it might happen to you this year. Even though these kind of things happen, you should never close yourself up completely. You should never say, okay, this is who I am, and I'm not gonna let anything be shown to me, or I'm not gonna let my true feelings show, and I'm not interested in others. So all that kind of stuff is very harmful, and it's not good for your health. So you should just be aware of that. It happens to many of us that we suffer some kind of trauma and we become bitter about it. And considering 2015, the year that you had before, I can see where you're coming from. I can see why you wouldn't want to trust people and why you wouldn't want to just offer your help or accept help from others. But it's not the way to go, because the 9 of Wands here is a clear indication that the best choice for you now is to let life come in. So being overly cautious or too structured or too careful is not going to actually help you get things done. So this is not the way to go now. Things that come next year: happiness, openness, sadness, grief, anything that comes, just let it in. Just let it in, and don't be afraid of any changes that are coming up for you, because they are there for a reason, and they are here to shape you as a human being. So, just to summarize, my advice and the card's advice is to stay open and not let negative experiences make you wanna shield yourself from the outside world. Okay, so that's it for now. I hope you could learn something from this reading, and definitely come back next year to check in with me how the things that I'd said here were true for you or not true, or how they resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. So I wish you a very happy a Merry Christmas first off, and a Happy New Year, and lots of success. See you. Goodbye.